Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Robinson Community College. Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. I'm so excited to have Dr. Johnny Smith in the studio with me today. You are the VP of Robinson Community College. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to a great conversation.
I want to know a little bit more about you guys and what you're all about.
Well, I can tell you at Robinson Community College, one thing about us is that we meet students where they are and we take them as far as they can go. Whether you've made a mistake or feel like that maybe higher education is not for you, we don't believe that. We believe that everybody can learn, and so we want to meet you where you are, whether you're an adult learner who may have started college and perhaps stopped and looking to start back. We want to reach you, or even if you are a high school student who hasn't been to college yet, we certainly want to reach you. So we have a lot to offer at Robinson Community College for all learners.
And a lot of different programs too.
Oh yeah, we have a number of programs that I'm excited about, particularly our nursing program, which is a highlight, along with cybersecurity. And we have our university transfer. If students just want to come over, get their transfer courses out of the way and then transfer to the university. We also have information systems technology. We have culinary, which is always an exciting endeavor to see our students participate in learning to prepare delicacies and meals like that. So we have a number of programs for all learners and everybody at Robinson Community College.
And you mentioned adult learners.
Oh yeah.
You guys actually have outreach programs to help adult learners even more.
We do, and adult learners, they're very, very important. We want to reach out to these adult learners because they have started college, and you know, it took a lot of guts, if you will, to be able to start college, and so now we want to help them across the finish line. And so as part of North Carolina's initiative, this is by the year 2030, we want to have 2 million North Carolinians with a credential, whether that's a certificate, diploma, and/or degree. And so we're reaching out to the 14,000 or more adult learners in our community to get them to come back to Robinson Community College and finish what they started, whether it's a short-term program in workforce development or a degree. We certainly want them on our campus with us at Robinson Community College.
And of course, we do have to talk scholarships too, right?
Oh,
there
yeah.
are some scholarships available for people too.
Absolutely. Among financial aid, which I know a lot of people have heard about, the FAFSA, and we certainly want folks to fill out the FAFSA application. That's important. But we also have what we call the NC Next Scholarship, which is a $3,000 scholarship if folks qualify. And I believe those criteria, you can go to our website and see those. However, one of those criteria I know is that if you make under $80,000 in a household, then you may be able to qualify for that scholarship. So come on out to Robinson Community College, and if not the scholarship, we certainly have financial aid, and we also have our foundation with a number of scholarships that students may qualify for.
Yeah, and I know we can talk about all the nice stuff like scholarships and programs, but what do you think really sets you guys apart from other places?
Yeah, I think what sets Robinson Community College apart is, and I've heard it described like when students come on our campus, it's like they get a hug.
I love that.
Yeah, right? It's like they're hugged by the campus. In other words, we love our students. We love them across the finish line. That's our goal. Now, there's some rigor, because you certainly have to pass the courses and do what you need to do, but we certainly have a culture of care and sincere love for our students, and we want to see the best for them.
That's awesome. And of course, you have to go in person to really see it for yourself.
Yeah, you have to go in person, although we have a number of online activities and courses and degrees and certificates that students could get online, but boy, sometimes it's just hard to explain it. You have to experience it. And so we'd love to have students and prospective students to come on our campus and just feel the love and feel the environment and the excitement that happens only on campus.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Robinson Community College.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, we have got our apron on today because we are at the Art Museum of Myrtle Beach. I'm joined by Colin. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. Let's go ahead and get into it. What are we doing today?
So today we have these stuffed paper sculptures of musical instruments. It's inspired by our exhibit, Lifting Black Voices. We have one of the galleries in the show has an entire gallery full of paintings and artwork that is inspired by jazz and music. So this is a pretty simple project, but still it gives you really cool results. So the first step for this is you're going to print out either some type of musical instrument, it could be whatever you'd like. We have some tubas here. And after you print them out, you're going to cut them out. And then you're going to get another sheet of paper and you're going to trace the outline of the instrument.
Okay.
So you just go around. And this, it doesn't have to be nice and neat. You can do it a little quick, you can do a little sketchy, which I like to do.
I'm very focused right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it didn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, sketching it takes a lot of focus, more focus than you think.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, once you have that all sketched out, you'll end up cutting it out.
Okay.
But thankfully, we already have these two examples already cut out.
Yay!
So yeah,
I can skip that step. Yay! Okay.
So yeah, once you cut them out, you will have, of course, two pieces of paper. And what you want to do is first staple half the papers together. So I did it kind of a little strategic spot so we can still kind of have some areas where we can end up stuffing the paper in there. So I did some like at the top, and I just did some of the sides too, leaving openings up here and also here at the bottom as well. But after you get it stapled together, you get to decorate it. And
Okay.
of course, this is completely up to the artist how you would want to decorate it, using whatever colors, whatever types of patterns. Completely up to you.
Let's do it. Well, thanks once again for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm Katie Turner, and I'm wearing pink for a reason today. I'm joined in studio by Michelle Apple. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you.
Okay, so you are the founder of the ABC Warrior Foundation. What does that stand for?
The Apple Breast Cancer Warrior Foundation.
All right, so tell me your story.
So I'm actually, this week is kind of ironic, I'm a 5-year breast cancer survivor, so I made it to 5 years, which is a huge milestone for many breast cancer patients. So when I got my diagnosis, I always knew I wanted to do more. I didn't want to be defined by breast cancer, but I've seen so many financially having a hard time with the financial bills in addition to advocating and educating. So during my journey, I decided to start a foundation, a 501c, to help other breast cancer patients as they're going through this long journey, because it's emotional, it's financial. And so I decided to start the foundation under those things so that we could help them.
It's got to be surreal going from being the patient to being able to really pay it forward to people.
Absolutely, and I wanted to advocate because in the beginning my diagnosis was missed, so I had a very small lump under my armpit, and I think it's good for the viewers to know that I just got a standard mammogram, and unfortunately they missed it, and I should have had an ultrasound.
Wow.
And that's the other reason to advocate for the foundation, right? I want to educate and tell folks. Not that you have a crystal ball that it could stop it, but maybe we could have caught it earlier. We know with breast cancer, early detection and treatments are huge.
Huge.
So with that, after my mom got diagnosed with bile duct cancer, I then took care of myself. She passed away. We were taking care of her, and I got shingles, and it grew actually on my breast. And I thought, well, you know, I should get this checked out. So after she passed, I did, and that's when I found out I was stage 3. It has metastatized into 23 lymph nodes, full mastectomy, 6 months chemo, 3 months radiation, and then just recently I had my ovaries removed, and then continued medication. So many cancer patients don't get to ring the bell. So many of those I want to advocate and help and do the comfort bags that we're going to talk about at the next summit to kind of bring a smile to their face.
Now, for people that want to stay updated with you and help out throughout the year, I mean, you have so many things planned on the calendar. How can they stay in touch with you?
Absolutely. So we have a website. It's www.applebcwarrior.com, or they can certainly email me at michelleapple71@iCloud as well.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
It's a beautiful day today. We are at Meadow Chase Farm, and Kendra, you have been the farm manager here for
10 years.
my gosh, the barn manager, the farm manager, how does that work?
So I take care of the day-to-day operations. I handle horses coming in and being boarders with us. We care for the horses basically 24/7. It's a full care facility. I also run a small lesson program. Before I came here to Meadow Chase, I was a professional horse trainer and riding instructor, and I also judge horse shows. So all that experience led me to recognizing that managing a facility was definitely up my alley.
Definitely. You are truly, truly an expert, and I can tell you love this so much. And we have some girls that are riding behind us right now. These are some of your star pupils, right?
Well, these are some of the girls that started out in the lesson program. They progressed to leasing a horse, where it's really good for the parents. They don't have to commit to owning a horse. And then these particular girls, 3 of them own their own horses now. Another is riding the pony. He's my beginner level lesson pony, and they all started on him.
What do you think are some lessons that somebody can learn from riding horses?
So it takes a lot of understanding patience and understanding that it's a living, breathing creature. It's not a machine. They all have very distinct personalities. Some are very sensitive. They can be opinionated. And it teaches the girls just how to make good, educated decisions and always maintain safety.
I love it. And obviously we have some younger folks that are riding, but you teach lessons for everyone.
Yes, actually we have a nice mix of adults that are here also. These are all privately owned horses. Most of them had to work today. So they couldn't.
Of course, it's summer vacation.
Right? Yeah, they're off school.
And we were mentioning this earlier, you guys are kind of like a hidden gem. When you come out here, you can just kind of
Yes,
take a nice breath.
We keep it, again, being a private boarding facility really means that working people are paying for care for their horse because they can't do it on a day-to-day basis. And when they come to the farm, they want to enjoy their horse, enjoy their downtime. We have a very safe atmosphere here. I'm definitely a safety person. It's professional, but it's relaxed, and a great mix of people are here.
These are memory-making moments
They
in
are,
their
yeah.
lives too.
Yeah.
They'll never forget this. Even the little barn cats that are around, I can just tell this is a very special place.
Yes.
Well, if somebody is watching right now and they're interested in taking a lesson, this is the kind of thing that you need to plan for, that you need to call you guys and set
Yes.
up and talk about some stuff.
Yes, we do have a website. I don't manage the website, but we do have a website that you can get some information on. We actually have one of the girls who's riding, she's recently graduated from high school, headed off to college, but she's started beginner level, introductory, learning how to groom a horse, put a saddle on a horse. She'll lead them around and supervise them. That's brand new here. Things change year to year. It just depends on, who we have for horses, who we have for people here. I do offer private riding lessons that are more advanced.
Gotcha, okay. So where can people learn more information?
Like I said, we have a website. We do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Again, I don't manage those. I'm not really good at that.
You're good at this, that's all that matters.
But yes, if they want to look up, it's Meadow Chase Farm. And like I said, we're right here in Conway, about a mile from International Drive, very easy to find.
Love it. This would be a great time for me to rip my pants.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, you just give yourself a push. There, girl.
Ooh.
And then just scoot your jeans wherever they're comfortable.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.